I'm doing my double under pass, one of the most important parts is getting control of the position. What I mean by that is getting myself underneath, bringing him up, and then getting him to a position right here that he can't roll backwards if he wants to, he can't go forward if he wants to. I have him stuck and controlled in this position up on his neck. Is it comfortable? No. And it sucks, right? That's why I want him right here. This way I can dictate pressure and pass on this side. If I'm going to pressure and pass on this side, I want to be able to dictate that. It's going to be easier when I get control of that first position. So, working from our open guard posture right here, putting our hands underneath right here. Whenever I take this, a lot of people try and grab on right here, pull the guy up and all that stuff. We're not going to do that. We're just going to put our hands underneath. We're going to slide to our feet and our butt with our legs like this right here. Right? I want this knee to be right here, so that when I come back up to my knees, I'm going to have this sort of angle, and I'm going to lift with my hand back here up on the butt. I'm going to bring my chest down so it's on the lower back. I don't want to be up on top right here because then they can just kick us off. Right? I want to make sure that I'm behind the butt so them kicking doesn't matter. Right? Now for this one, pass we're going to do, we're just going to grab across right here and grab onto the gi. Right across at 4. From here, we're just going to use our pressure, pass, 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 getting our underhook on the far side, and then switching to our regular side control. So, open guard posture, dipping our hands underneath, sliding so our legs come out right here, and when I go and recover, I'm grabbing on with both hands. This one's going under the butt to help lift up. Moving to right here, grabbing the lapel. Across right here at 4. Pressure, 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 pressure. Getting my underhook on the far side. And switching back to my shoulder control on the chin. Grab a partner back and forth. Let's go. Alright. So finding ourselves in the exact same spot where we've broken up in the guard, gotten ourselves right here. And for some reason we've been blocked going through the middle, or we just decide we like going the other way right here. Moving ourselves to the same spot. Now this time right here, we're not going to actually do the slide to take our control. We're going to move from right here just to underneath, grab a hold, and pull them up the ramp. Right? You should be able to get them to this position. What we want to avoid doing is like we were doing a second ago where we're getting down here. You can even lock up your hands right here, that's fine. But when we lock our hands right here, we're going to run the danger of when we start stacking them up, once again, we're up on his chest. We don't want to be in this position. This is not a good position for us. We're trying to transition into the control position right here. It's one of the reasons it's easier to use the 2 hands, because we can loosen up and transition to that before we make our second move. So we break open the guard, bam, we're pulling ourselves under, bringing him back up, getting ourselves to this control position. Now instead of transitioning to a side control, right, this time, we're gonna shove him all the way back over. Now I know which way I'm shoving him, so I know which move as soon as this happens. When we do this to somebody, this is like throwing up a tennis ball and hitting it with a tennis racket. We're presenting ourselves with a couple different submissions or positions right here, right? So when he goes around here, I'm not just trying to go and start scrambling. I want to make sure that I'm throwing him over, and as soon as he's right here, I'm bringing myself under for like a Uriah guillotine right here. Or I want to make sure that when I'm transitioning him over, I'm coming right to a position where I'm looking for a crucifix control, something like that, right? I'm flipping him right over and going into my Peruvian. All right, all different positions that are great to take when somebody gets to this position for a second. You know this is coming. There's a moment that this transition is happening, so when you're doing it, think to yourself, which submission am I going to get this guy in as I roll him over? We're not just rolling to go to a front headlock position, right? That's not that strong of a grappling position. We're moving to there to finish or to get into a really good control position. So, double partner back and forth, using our double under, rolling them all the way over.